green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot. No see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred. Meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's close in the counter.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. So with that, let's head over to the heart of Texas. Massive AT&T Stadium in Arlington. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away. And we may have a face mask here right at the start. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Prescott escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. 3rd and goal. This LA Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Goff now to throw. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves them with a more standard second down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
From the 40 now on second down. Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Goff on third down. And that's complete to Cooks. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. So they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be 2nd down. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. Here's Prescott. That'll bring up 2nd down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper. 8 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for gone. Well, that'll be caught by Cup. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now Austin. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott lets it fly deep for Cobb. It's caught inside the 25. That he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Goff going to hand it to Gurley, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Final play of the half. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair, and he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look, well, all right, never mind. 3rd quarter action now.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Quickly from Goff to Kupp. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there. And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it, but boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. Touchdown, Cowboys. What a run, 79 yards on the punt return. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. From the gun, here's Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On first down, it's Gurley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Goff. And his throw here's incomplete. Trying to get it to Woods, and it's 3rd and 4. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And his throw is incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. This one to the left to Higbee. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. Here's Austin. Still on his feet. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. Looking to throw, Prescott. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. Here's a throw.
Wide complete to his running back right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. Goff now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 38, Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. I think a free play now for Goff. Then he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line,
Offside.
just shy of the 20.
Defense.
So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? You already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
3rd and 2, Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Hey, here we go.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Back to throw, Goff. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal, Gurley. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different?
True.
You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. Floating one, incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Here's Prescott. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now gone. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the finals. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Hold on. Check. 6-6.
Now it draws. Goff gives to Gurley. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff, he gets it to Cooks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Higbee secures it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Here's Goff, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Offside.
Let's see who this is on. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They decipher.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50, the 40, 20, 10, 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Of course, the game can't end with a defensive penalty, so they'll get one more crack.
So now you get an untimed play, which should be the last one, unless it happens again. And
a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Goff now looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody.